We are here today to share a truck. We are here today to share the Toyota Tacoma. Let's get on down to the river and let's go do a little fishing today. This 2011 Toyota Tacoma is here for you. Let's go ahead and get this review started today. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the 2011 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road Package. Good looking truck, white's a great color on it. Stay with us today as we review this vehicle, see how the conditions held up on it, and I'll tell you a few reasons why this is going to be a great deal for somebody here in the Carolinas to come pick up a truck. Stay with us. All right, everybody, so the Toyota Tacoma. You know, the Toyota Tacoma for many, many years is America's top-selling mid-size truck, and it's Japanese. So one thing to be sure is longevity, reliability, and the residual values are high on these trucks. You know, this one here, 2011, with 178,000 miles, I'd say just breaking in, is still going all these years later for $14,900. Good looking truck. Let me show you why I think this truck possibly could be worth around that price range for you. I do want y'all to get in the comment section here on YouTube today though and let me know what you think a truck like this should go for as well. I'm enjoying some of y'all's input. Now, some of the things the dealership has done to this truck to kind of help it out a little bit for you if you're a buyer is put a brand new set of tires on it. You got BF Goodrich all-terrain TA tires, nice looking tires, and got a nice kind of mud grappler kind of look about it. You know, it looks like it wants to get out there in the mud, do a little four-wheel driving and all that. So you got nice tires on here. You also got mud flaps all the way around on all four wheels. And then you got those running rails on the bottom that look pretty nice as well. Some of those features were already on the truck when they purchased it at the auction many, many months ago. Other things about a Toyota Tacoma that Americans like is the size of this truck. You know, for quite some time, trucks have just gotten to be so large. They still are really large, right? The Chevy Silverados of the world, the Ford F-150s of the world. And then, you know, they got the Chevy Colorado. Then they got the new Ford Ranger. So Ford's finally kind of coming back with a mid-sized truck to compete with something like this, especially that Colorado competing with this as well. Let's not forget Nissan, right? The Frontier. And then Nissan's got the Titan. So, I mean, there is mid-sized trucks out there, but one thing for sure, Toyota has kind of kept the smaller mid-sized truck around for a long time. People love mid-size, smaller trucks. They get better fuel economy. You know, when you go hunting and you need to get out in the woods a little bit, you got something a little bit smaller to kind of weave and move your way through the woods. I mean, that's one thing to pay attention to. Gas mileage, of course, I think I just spoke about that because engine size, fuel economy is definitely important, right? I mean, for quite some time, fuel has been very expensive. Still pretty expensive nowadays. But again, with a smaller four-cylinder truck, better fuel economy. Now, this particular truck here has the V6 in it. So still should get better fuel economy, though, than a 1500 series truck. You know, those Chevy Silverados, those Ford F-150s, those Dodge Rams. Dodge did have the Dakota back in the day, another truck that somewhat competed with this right here. But I just don't think Dodge has in 2019 a mid-sized truck. Maybe they're going to also follow the lead and come out with one as well. Now that these Chevys and Fords and Dodges and these companies are starting to phase out sedans, right? I mean, they are, yes, the Ford Fusion's going away, right? Chevy's doing away with the Impalas and bunches of other sedans out there. The Chrysler 300 is also being phased out. Maybe they'll take some of that and put it into trucks, right? Americans do love trucks. It was a pretty long rant right there about all that. Now, do take into consideration today that everything being said that comes out of my mouth is my opinion. You're more than welcome to share your opinion in the comment section, which many of you do. My God, I get a lot of comments from people. One comment I had on the Chevy Escalade or the Cadillac Escalade video was, "Man, you sure are a fat ass." Wow. I mean, I get all types of comments. Idiot, dumbass, fat ass now, and just many, many others. And then most of the comments I get are, "Well, Chad, you need to do more research on the vehicles that you're reviewing," right? I mean, yeah, I got you, bud. But the other things is, man, stop being a used car salesman. I mean, we don't need you selling us here on YouTube. We just want to watch a video to get more information. Well, guys, let me tell you, what I do is I sell vehicles. I mean, that's how I make a living, is by making videos of vehicles and selling them. Now, that's my rant for just a moment, but we're going to move through and let's go ahead and take a look at the interior of this truck and see what we got going on in there. Before we do take a look at the interior, though, of course, I'm going to show you what it looks like a little more closely here. Because, again, somebody watching right now, maybe watching on Facebook Marketplace, something like that, and they might be really interested in buying this truck from us up here at the dealership. So, front end's looking pretty good. You know, the white is faded a bit. And it's hard to tell on the video with white, and that's why white's a great color, because when the clear coat starts fading, you don't notice it as much. But it can use a little wax job, right? Headlights are in good shape, though. No major oxidation going on. Front end looks pretty good. We do got a little bit of, water in the headlight here. It is pretty common from the rubber moldings and things like that, just getting old. I do like to see on the bottom down there, it looks like you got a little brush guard of some sort down there, so that's nice. It reminds me of my old Toyota 4Runner back in the day. I had an 02 4Runner, had one of those down there. I'm telling you, that thing protects a lot of stuff, especially that radiator and that front end. Here's the tires, nice close-up of those. Like I said, brand spanking new tires on there. Okay, your mud flaps, your running boards or running rails. Body's in good shape. The windshield's also in good shape. No cracks or anything like that. If I ever see any major dents, dings, scratches, imperfections, I'll point them out to you. So far, so good, right? Logo's looking good back there. Back tires are a little more worn down than the front tires, so that's letting us know that we got brand new tires on the front, and the tires in the back are definitely a little more worn down. You do got your bed liner back here. That was installed by Toyota, right? And even got some hookups here. That's a 400 watt, max 100 watt running, and 400 watt outlet idling is what it says. Little storage compartment there. Your back window does open and close. Let's take a look at the tailgate for a moment. In great shape. It's a PreRunner V6. Also has a tow package down at the bottom. Taillights are in good shape there, looking nice. And then the driver's side of the vehicle looking pretty good. It is a gas vehicle. There's no diesel fuel going inside any Toyotas from back in 2011 that I know of. Now let's take a quick look at the interior. You got power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. It's pretty clean, not too bad. It could use a little vacuum down in here and a little wipe down. You got your gray cloth seats, automatic, audio controls on the steering wheel. Mileage is at 178. CD player, radio works, AC works, already tested out. Got an auxiliary port down there, 212 volts. Good size armrest. And then the back here in pretty good shape. Headliner's in good shape. I mean, overall, a nice little pickup truck here. Let's take a look in the back. There you go. I mean, it's 4-door. Get the family in, get the kids in, throw the chocolate lab in the back, and head on out and have a good time this weekend here in the Carolinas. So not a bad truck. Let's crank her up and let's look up under the hood. All right, everybody, let's go ahead and crank this Toyota truck up and see how she's running today. Again, you got your V6. All right. Exact mileage is 179,344. Go ahead and cut our headlights on, fog lights, make sure all that works, and our blinkers. You always want to make sure all these lights are working properly, because when someone buys a vehicle, they don't want to have to immediately go out and fix things after buying it, unless they're getting one heck of a steal of a deal. Now, it does have a few nice little extras here. You do have an air intake box under here with a nice looking air filter. Other than that, everything's covered up with plastic, V6 VVT-I according to Toyota. And you do have a battery as well. So, I mean, it's basic stuff. But the main thing is that it's running good. Let's have a listen. Don't hear any off-the-wall sounds of any type. Seems to be pretty good. This might be a great truck for somebody like you.